So what I have here is a 45 litre ultralight backpack with a curved back panel. It also has an aluminium suspension system for ventilation, and it weighs just under 1 kilogram. And it's inside this small box. Just for comparison, 45 litre backpack with a frame, and this is the box that the ultralight backpack came in. This is the 3FUL Tianshan 45 litre ultralight backpack that weighs under a kilogram. But what they have done is they compressed the backpack into a box this size to reduce the shipping costs and to reduce the costs to you. I've never seen anything like this before, but it's a bag that you have to assemble yourself, and that includes the actual frame of it. I don't even know what colour this is. I haven't seen anything got to do with this bag. So let's take it out, let's try assemble it, and hopefully it won't take all day. I don't know how to do it, but I'm hoping there's instructions in it, and I'm interested to see what colour it is because I love their khaki colour. Let's see how this goes. Alright, I want to open it up in a way where I don't jam the knife all the way through it. I shouldn't be using a murder weapon though, but I'll go very lightly. I'm being very careful here. I should be really cutting away from me, shouldn't I? That's what I learned from the scouts. Always cut away from me. I think the backpack is black. I know they have it in khaki as well. I was hoping for the khaki one. I presume there's 4 of them. That's the frame. So this is what you get in the box. This is the hip belt. These are the curved straps with the mesh on it. This, I presume, is the suspension for the air ventilation system. I've no idea what that is. I'll find out though. These are the frames. This is the full roll down backpack itself. I'm presuming it's going to be easy enough, but there isn't many instructions with it, so I'm really not sure. Alright, we need to get some of the stuff out of the way now to stop the confusion. So start off by lining up your frames to see what goes where. That's that one, and that's that one. That's a bit tighter. I'm not sure if you have to put these together first or they might slot in somewhere, so let's start with the hip belt. So the contour goes over and up like that. Let's do the other frame. On the back here you have like a fiberglass strap, and on each side you have loops. So your frame goes into that, into this one, and then there's a lip up there. So you shove this in, and that sits nicely in there. So I'm presuming that the other frame goes on it here. So here, here and here are for your straps. Originally I thought it was actually for your frame to go through, but it's not. So you have your strap hook here, and this latch goes over it to hold it in place. And the hook goes over. Once you have those straps on, you can just pop down here. Not the easiest to get through. I have to use a bit of a tool, but it's true anyway. And that's that. And do the same on the other side. There you go. So on the website it doesn't really give good explanation how to assemble the frame inside in the bag. It does show that you have to put the frame into the sleeve up here, but what it doesn't show is these corner unit. The frame has to sit into this pocket, we'll say, on each corner. It doesn't show that on the website, and that has the same attach point there and there than it does at the top there and there. And that's where your mesh panel goes on to compress the actual frame. Here's the mesh panel. It faces down that way. So what you do is go up and down into that area here and do the same on the other side. On the bottom down here, you have the other strap. We'll go down and we'll put it through this. Do the same on the other side. The best way to do this is grab the frame and try arch it as much as you can to tighten up this part here. Now, after you compress it, it should be nice and rigid. You can pull the actual hip belt over and place it down. So on each side of the hip belt, you have a strap that just goes in here, just to hold that in place. So that's assembly 99% complete, except I didn't get any straps to go from the top to the actual shoulder straps. I'll email them, but I didn't get this. So let's check out the features. So your side pockets have enough room to fit 2 750ml bottles, with still a small bit of room to spare. Also on the side pocket you have a compression strap to tighten in so none of your valuables will go missing. So this is the front mesh pocket. It's a capacity of 4 litres. I love this kind of mesh anyway. The first time I've seen this mesh used on a bag was the Durston Kakwa bag. I really like it because it doesn't rip easy, not like the elasticated mesh that you find on like the Ospreys and stuff like that. You have a clip on the bungee on the front. Up top you have a compression bungee. So at the bottom here you have the 3FUL logo, and you have one strap here. You have 2 smaller ones, but you only have one this side. So at the top of the bag you have this. It's very, very handy. So it just unclips, and it's a strap at both sides of the bag. So if you're putting poles or anything in here, you can unstrap this, put it around it, clip it on, and then tighten up. That's very, very handy. So the shoulder straps, it has a pocket here, a pocket here. It has a chest strap in the middle. It should have the actual strap that goes there to there and there to there, but they left it out by mistake. I'm sure they'll send it on to me if I message them. So back here you have the mesh panel to keep you nice and well ventilated. You have a choice of 3 separate areas to put your shoulder straps, so it'll adjust to suit your size. It has a really strong fiberglass strap that goes across the back to keep it in place. Where your back rests, there's a lot of cushioning there for you, so that should be quite comfortable. The hip belt, it seems to be very, very wide, and it's very rigid, so that might work in your favor or it might work against you. It all depends, because if your leg keeps hitting off this section here, I'd be a bit worried about that. You have the waterproof YKK zips. Can you fit a phone? Get in there. Yeah, just about. My phone is fairly big, so it should fit any phone that you have really. So the compression straps, it has a double compression strap that you pull. I'd never seen that before. Looks fairly good on both sides. So it has a fairly long compression strap on the top. Put any tent or anything in it. There's a lot of space there. Then you have the actual roll down top with tight Velcro all the way across. The material feels really well made, and the build quality all around is very, very good. There's no loose strands or anything like that. So the actual body is 70D Ultra 200X waterproof material, but they reinforce the bottom of the bag. They put in a 210D Ultra 200X material, so that at least the bottom of the bag can take a lot more abuse, because that's where it's going to be landing, on the ground. So what do you think? The 3FUL Tianshan 45 litre ultralight pack. This is around $160 on their website, so give or take a few euro or wherever you are. You can check out the price. I'll leave all the details in the description. Just be aware you have to assemble this, as you have seen, and this took me a lot longer to assemble than I expected. Like, the video they created was very good. It's nice, quick and fast, but they left out vital parts in it. They put the effort into making a good video, but they need to add 1 or 2 more steps just to help you, because I got stumped with them and I had to go searching for images and zooming in on images to find out what exactly. Inside in the box I didn't get any instructions either. I will be relaying back to them that they will need more information to help you along with this. Or you could follow my video. Another thing to note is this is a 45 litre pack. So the 45 litres is taking of a combination of all the pockets in this bag. So the insides of this bag is 38 litres. Like, the outside of this is 4 litres. The side pockets are 1.2 litres each. They do take into account everything. So just be aware that you're not buying a 45 litre internal pack for the inside. That's 38 litres. So I'm not really going to give a pros and cons. I gave a few cons there with the assembly process and all that. But in terms of the actual build quality and everything, it looks really, really good. So I'm looking forward to getting this out in the trail. I will contact them about the straps that I'm missing up here. They obviously forgot it, so I'm presuming that they'll just send it to me. It's a quite unique way to send a pack, and the assembly process was a pain. But looking back at it now, if I have the knowledge right in front of me of doing it step by step, I'd have this done in no time. But it's not a very hard assembly. But once you know it, you know it. Okay, so that's the 3FUL Tianshan 45 litre ultralight pack. Let me know what you think. I'm looking forward to getting this out on the trail, and I'll let you know how I get on with it. So thanks very much for joining me. Stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.